Okay, so today we're going to be doing or modeling a crate like the one you see on my screen right now. So it's pretty basic. So let's get started. Maya. Okay, so your layout may look a little different to mine. I've probably got a bigger grid with more sort of squares in it than yours, but that's fine. I've just got mine set up differently because that's personally how I like to work. So first of all, we're going to have to set our project. So if we come to File up on the top left, File, and come down to where it says Project Window. So we're going to create a new project. So let's go hit New, and I'm going to navigate to Documents, personally Documents, Tutorials, and then Maya. And then I'm going to select this folder. So I'm going to call this Wooden Crate. And okay, click Accept, File. Now you need to make sure that your project, it should be fine, but just good practice, come back to File and go to Set Project, and then click this file and then click Set. Okay, now if I go to my documents, if I go into Maya, you see that I've now got a folder called Wooden Crate, and if I double click this, I've got all of these folders. So I've got assets, autosaves, cache, clips, data, images, movies, all this. This is what it's done. It's created all these folders for me. So anyway, let's get started. Okay, so if we look at this wooden crate, it's obviously we're going to start with a cube. So if I click my cube up here, you may think, oh, that's very small, but remember we can scale up. So the keyboard shortcut for scale is R. So, or we can just click it on the left by here. So I'll scale this up, and just to make one a little bit different, I'm just going to make it long like that. So then keyboard shortcut for move is W, and rotate is E, and scale is R. So they're right next to each other at the top, but I'll just click it just so you know where it is. Okay, and move this up. Right, so we're going to have to make each face sort of, we need to push them in, so offset it a bit so we get that geometry, and then we can push them in on the model. So let's select these outside faces first, because I may not want to do these ones by here. We'll just see how these ones look. So I need to go to Edit Mesh, and if you don't have Edit Mesh at the top by here, you may want to make sure that in this drop down that you're in modeling. So I'm going to go to Edit Mesh and then Extrude. The keyboard shortcut is Control and E. Now if I start offsetting, you'll see that it only does it on these sides. It doesn't actually do it lengthways, and that's because our keep faces together is on. So if we turn this off, you'll see it does each face that we've selected individually, so make sure that you click that. And I'm happy with that, I think. So I'm going to, if I were to then alter the thickness and start pushing the thickness in, you'll see that these faces around the outside have started sort of slanting, and we don't want that. So we'll undo that, and remember we have to go to Edit Mesh and Extrude again. And now if we push our thickness in, you can see we've got that nice sort of lip there. Okay, so let's have a look so far. You know what, these sides I do want to extrude these and do the same with these, so I'll just shift select, make sure both of them are selected. Yep, cool. Now I'll come to Edit Mesh, Extrude, and let's move on to offset. I think I'm going to offset these a bit more. And now I'll go to Edit Mesh and Extrude again, so now I can push them in. Okay, cool. Okay, so if we look at our model example here, you can see if I just pause this by here, you can see that we've got this going across. So we're going to add that to ours. And simple way we can do it, we can either sort of cut this up and then extrude down diagonally, or we can make another sort of cube. So I'm going to do that. So if we click cube, you may be wondering, oh, where's that cube that you just created? If you look, it's probably going to be inside here because this is so big, or yeah, you may just see it there, quite small. So what I'm going to do, if you just hit the move tool, you'll then be able to move this out to somewhere where you can see it, and we can start scaling it up. So make it a lot, make it long, and I think I want it a bit wider as well. Yeah, a bit longer. And now I'm simply going to start matching this up, moving it into position. maybe make it a little bit slimmer. Okay, and let's just move this into position. I'm going to rotate it so it's going diagonal. And let's just move this up into position. Okay. Looking good, but we've got a problem. Obviously I didn't rotate it enough. So let's just bring our rotate tool. And now just keep on moving it till it's in place. And now we've got another problem. Obviously it doesn't quite reach. So we can either just go back to the scale and scale it up, or another way is if we right click and select just this face, we can then just simply move this face up into position. See, we're just moving this face. So just move this up into position. Okay, so that's in there now. And we need to do the same to the other side. So we could either hit Control D and then move it down into position, or you could create it again, but for this tutorial I'll just quickly copy it like that. And we're not going to be texturing it this time, because I'm going to go over that with you in class, but that's basically making a crate. So if you wanted to add some more of these bars across here, across the top or across the sides, feel free, and then I'll have a look at your stuff in class. So yeah, awesome. Make sure you come up to File and Save Scene, and you can see that we've got all these folders which we saw earlier on the side, and I'll call it Wooden Crate. And now that you've set your project, it's automatically going to save to Wooden Crate, and then it's going to save in the Scenes file. So I'll show you that inside of Windows Explorer. So I'll click save, and now if we come back out to where we created our project, if I go to the Scenes folder, you've got your Wooden Crate. So yeah, awesome, that's how you do it. So cool, cheers.